again. Went through a little bit of a rough patch mentally, but I am back, at least for the time being. Got my half calf. Let's take a sip. Amazing. So I've had to start doing half calf, which I just do half decaf and half regular coffee. I'm sure that may be obvious, but in case you didn't know, because I drink way too much caffeine if I don't switch it out after my morning cup, and then I'll be like this all day, panic attacks, anxiety. It's a mess. But I love it. I don't know if you can tell. You may not be able to because it's kind of already gone back. We had a wedding that we went to, and I had to, I didn't have to, like, it wasn't mandatory, but I did it anyway, so I look a little bit nicer and more put together. Where I had the purple around, I gave it a bleach bath, and that's where I call it a honey blonde, but I don't know what you would call it, is through here. And the reason it's still purple is because instead of toner, I mixed conditioner with a little bit of purple that I had left, and apparently it was more potent than I thought. And so when I went to do my conditioner in the shower, it stained it purple. So I've got to dilute it more, and because I only left it on like maybe 2 minutes, and it did all that to it. But it doesn't look bad. It's just not what I was going for. But I wanted to do a little bit of catch up. I don't really know what I'm going to title this yet, but I've been having a little bit of issue keeping up recently. Like I said, went to a little bit of a dark place for a little bit, but I finally feel like I'm starting to be myself a little bit more. And like, I hope it's not false, like a false feeling, but I feel my confidence coming back. So I wanted to get back into posting. So just so you know, like, there's no real trajectory of this video. So if you want someone more organized, I'm sorry, but right now that's just not me. It's not where I'm at in life, but I am working on it. So I recently got an order from a wonderful woman. I don't know why his head is so oblong. I think my kid has been playing with it. 2 of these, and he is decently sized. I think I used a size 6 hook for him. And like, I promise his face isn't wonky. Like, I don't know why it looks like that, but I did it exactly like the pictures. It just, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I think he's so cute. I've still got to embroider the face a little bit, and I'm waiting on more yarn to come in so I can finish the brown one, because she ordered him and another one. I'm gonna have to look up who the pattern is by and put it in my bio, not in the bio, but in the description. But he is so cute. I kind of want to make one for myself later on if I ever get the chance, but it'll probably be like pink or something. Or I could do 2 of them. I don't know, we'll see how the brown turns out and see which one I like more. But so I've got him, and if you know me personally and or you've been following me long enough, which I doubt anybody is aside from those that personally know me, around fall and winter, there's a specific little creature that takes over our screens. He is a fan favorite, and I'm sure, hopefully you'll be able to guess who it is, judging by just these 2 colors. But I'm working on this season's Jack Skellingtons. I'm going to see, I've got one of these and one in black. I'm going to see how many I can make from them, and then they're going to go on my palm street. I'll probably make more by the time fall hits, but like, should they be gone around that time, I want to try to run a sale. So I don't know how that goes with Palm Street, but you can catch them there. I have come to find that I'm not really sure about the whole Etsy thing. So at least until I can get a couple markets under my belt, I probably won't be doing Etsy. Which sucks. I wish I could be an Etsy girl, but it's just not in the cards for me right now, because I don't really have an income aside from my husband's. It's constantly coming in, and I can't ask him to keep up the thing when I'm not making any sales from it. So kind of just taking the hit, but he is, believe it or not, most of the way done. I've got his head, and I've got to sew on his arms. I've got to embroider his little white patch here because in my pattern that I wrote, excuse me, I'm supposed to color change like right on here, but I don't really like it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably going to either glue on some felt to go right there, or I'm just gonna embroider the little white patch that's like the opening of his jacket. And sorry guys, no spider anymore. It's a pain in the neck, and I don't like it. I really don't. But his head's almost done, and then I've got to get him some felt eyes, or I'm going to write up a pattern to crochet the eyes. But either way, he's almost done, and I'm proud of him. And I love this yarn. I think I might make a switch to burnout blanket once I'm fully out of parfait, because parfait you get like a third of this, I feel like, and um, it's like for half the price. Like I just feel like it's overpriced unless you get a cone, and those are like $25. And while that's awesome, I don't have the room or the money to be putting out that much for the cones. Maybe in the future I'll be able to, um, but right now it's just not there. But not only that, this feels so much sturdier with the burnout blanket. Whereas, I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, this parfait is soft and everything, and obviously it withholds just as much, and I love it. But it just feels, I don't want to say daintier, but it does feel less sturdy, and I like my stuff to feel sturdy. I'm not a squishmallow person, and I think it's really because of how squishy they really are, and they just kind of feel limp. I love Care Bears and stuff like that that are just put together. Um, I need a drink. I'll move this up, okay. Also, something I'm working on for my husband, which, I mean, he knows I'm doing it, so it's not really a big surprise. Have you, were y'all like active online when the whole open when letter wave crashed through? Because I remember doing them, and I've done so many sets since then. I rarely ever finish the set that I'm starting, but this is special interest because it's for my husband, and I will show you. So they start off, before I take them out, blank, right? Blank, and you can leave them blank, you can doodle on them or whatever, but I couldn't find my pens and markers, and I didn't want to destroy my room looking for them. So I used washi tape and lined the borders. And I have over 50 types of washi tape, or design of washi tape, and I used one of each to line all of these. And okay, before anybody makes fun of me, I do know how to write cursive, but I think I was watching TV or something like that, or I was looking at a text message. So I'm aware that I did this one wrong, and I even acknowledge it. But you write what it's for on the front. You know, you get these, but I put an F, and I have a white pen that I tried to white out right there. You can see where it lightened up. And then of course I put ignore the F, but and then you'll put the letter inside that goes along with the topic. And this one just has uh, the guidelines for it, like open when they apply, only open so many in this amount of time. And but with there's over 50 here, so and I could even do the whole box and that'd be 100. I mean technically 99, not including the first one. So normally people do really generic topics, but I wanted, with it being my husband, and you know, obviously we live together, we spend a lot of time together, so there's not really any room for oh, when you're sad, when you're mad, when you're happy, when you know you can't go to sleep, stuff like that. The generic ones, they don't really get used. Like there's no need for them. I'm here all the time. You know, we're together all the time, so there wasn't really any need for me to do those. So I had to dig on the internet and stuff and outside sources to try to come up with my own topics. And I did not bring that notebook out here with. So anyway, I wanted to do something less generic for my husband because we are together all the time. So I wrote down like so many, I don't remember how many I have right now, but I don't think I've hit 50 yet. I think I was close to it, or I did hit it. I don't know, but we're gonna see how far I can get with those. I don't have a deadline set as to when I want to finish them, but uh, I'm definitely gonna do my best to get them done in a timely manner without rushing myself and stressing myself out. I definitely want to pour my heart out into them because he does deserve it. Like, the man does everything for me and the kids and everything, so he deserves this. He's been asking for him for a while. It's not just this time. It's not something that I just come up with and was like, oh, I'm gonna make my husband some open win letters. Like, when we first got together, I had made him a small set, and he went through all of them. And on top of that, like, they've gotten ruined because they got water damage. So this is me redoing them and doing them better this time because I do have better resources now. I have the ability to print stuff off. I have the ability that if need be, I can put a gift card or two into one of them. But aside from that, I'm really excited for these, and I can't wait to get them done because I love the way the open win letters turn out every time I watch a video on them. They're so pretty. It's just there's so much love poured into them if you do them right, and I cannot wait for them to get done. But going forward, I have not gotten as much writing as I would like done recently, but I've also been working on the sloths, my order, and um, now I'm working on the jack. But I wrote a little bit the other day. It's just not as much as I would like because I know how much I can do. I can maybe do 500 to 1,000 a day, depending. And so it's a little frustrating when I don't do that, but I have to remind myself that every day is different. It is not the same each day. And I'm working on that more. Uh, what else was I gonna say? I started reading 13 Reasons Why because of being in a dark place. I felt like I was finally in an area to where I could understand the topic more, as scary as it is to say, without going further into it. What else was it? Got my guide done. I've been digging more into Stardew Valley, which I'm reaching perfection. I'm at 63% now. And so at night when my husband gets home, I grind on it as much as I can until, we get ready to go to sleep because he'll play his video games on the Xbox. I'll play mine on the Switch. I even downloaded it to my phone. And granted, you can't transfer farm from Switch to farm to phone, so I'm starting completely over. It allows me to be able to just start over. And I mean, I don't know what's to come of that, but it's like if I get bored, I've always got it because you don't need Wi Fi to play it. You don't need anything other than power on your phone. Um, and aside from that, I was messing around and one last time. So, it started characters as oracle cards and like what message they would bring and everything. And there's also like the events and the places and stuff like that. It's like 90 something cards, I think, or close to it. I don't know. I haven't counted yet. I haven't really started. I've kind of just written the words on each page or on each card to kind of keep track of what I'm doing. But I guess that is gonna have to be the end of this because I am running out of storage on my phone. If you've made it this far, I love you so much. I am so glad that you were here. Thank you for sitting with me and listening to me ramble about any and everything. Um, and I hope to see you here for the next time. I hope you have a great day, a great night, a great morning. Bye.